Well, leadership is incredibly important in a not-for-profit organisation. I mean, they're often smaller and they don't have the firepower that other organisations might have. And I think the best example is the current partnerships that are being proposed. You could say the not-for-profits can now catch the waves. They've got a wave of people wanting to form partnerships with them. And at the moment there's a wave of support coming from the corporate sector through corporate social responsibility. And many companies are wanting to form partnerships with these not-for-profits because the not-for-profit can offer them credibility, it can get them access into a community area where the company can walk the talk. And governments too are wanting to form partnerships because through service delivery they know that a not-for-profit has got the compassion, the contact, the sensitivity and awareness to deliver a program much better than a government could do. But boy oh boy, to form these partnerships requires leadership because a not-for-profit has to make sure that they do the contract, that they do the partnership arrangements and that they protect their own brand and their own image in the process, and that most of all that their partnerships achieve the best for their own particular clients. This is a leadership challenge of the first order. There are of course a number of ways in which leadership in the not-for-profits is similar to other sectors too. I mean, today they have to be worried about governance, they have to be concerned about ethics, they have to be concerned about their balance sheet and their image and their brand and their niche. These things used to be foreign to not-for-profits, but now they're part of that game. But of course, the more they start to become more corporate and resemble the corporate sector, a bit like the monkey, the higher the tree, the more that you become actually visible. So they have to be careful of their ethics and the way they go. So the challenge in leading a not-for-profit, of course, is to make them more like business enterprises, but at the same time keep their arm's length from a pure corporate motive and make sure that they keep their distinctiveness so they can pursue the role that they're setting for themselves. One of the key aspects of leadership, of course, is that you have to harness the hearts, particularly the hearts of the people who work for you, because if you can't do that, you can't motivate all of your staff. And for not-for-profits, they start, of course, with a tremendous advantage because their people are committed, they're devoted, and even in their partnership with corporates, it's really all about pursuing a worthwhile mission and a goal. But not-for-profits also about the hearts of our society. And in most communities, of course, there are two fundamental values that every society faces, and they are have a go and a fair go. In other words, the concept of enterprise and equity. And if a community can bring those two things together, they've got a powerful synergy. Now the not-for-profit sector is perfectly placed to bring together those two values, and that's an enormous contribution they can make to any society. So the leader of a not-for-profit organisation should really be setting that as their key objective.